Hello, how are you guys doing today? And I would love to come on and welcome you to episode 2 of Momming Ain't Easy. It is brought to you from the craziness that is moving today. And we just moved and still have stuff in boxes. And that's why I have the ball cap on. So, hey. Let's get the formalities out of the way. My name is Ashley. I am the owner of Graffiti Yoga. We teach yoga to kids. Our program is called Fit Flex Yoga for Kids, and it's super fun. I'm also a preschool teacher, and I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, which is crazy and exciting all at the same time. And I created the Mom Ain't Easy community to help moms out there just know that you're not by yourself, and we're kind of all in this together. And I hope that you get something out of this and that you share with your friends, and we can make a great community and help each other out, because I need as much help doing this as I'm sure some of you do. As we all know that there is no book for this mom business, and it can be kind of hard. So tonight's topic, we are talking about the excitement that is potty training. And I'll start it off by telling you a little story. So potty training in my house with my daughter was super duper easy. Like 2 days max, I think it was, that we went through the potty training phase with her. Like, she just was all about wearing underwear and not making a mess. My son, on the other hand, the dude wants zero to do with it for the most part. Like, he kind of goes, but really it's like a personal choice that he's figured out. I have control over this, and you guys can change me for all I care. That's really, I swear, that's really what his 2-year-old thought process is. So, I'm going to start with a story about him and potty training. We started, let's say, like really digging into it probably 3-4 weeks ago or so, and we were kind of trying it out, pull-ups and no pull-ups, and then back to pull-ups, and then totally strictly underwear to see how he did with that. Just kind of cut him off cold turkey and make him go, basically. And one of the days that we were I would set a timer and have him go I think we did every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, something to that effect. So anyway, in one of the sessions that I was waiting for the timer to go off, I heard him yell down the hall and say, "Mom, Batman has to go poop." So what that means is he has his Batman action figure in hand, running down the hallway to stick Batman in the toilet. Yeah, because that's helpful. So I'm like, Dave, Batman does not have to go poop, and do not put Batman in the potty. So if that tells you anything, that's how potty training has been going with him, and at our house. Like, he's really headstrong, because clearly Batman has to poop, because that's a thing, right? Anywho, one of the tips that I got from my daughter's preschool teacher, who is very awesome, love her to death, she's like amazeballs, she suggested that we have the kids pick out a toy that they want that's relatively large, and each time they go to the restroom, they only earn coins. At the time when we started this, my son was going to my grandmother's house, and he was super lax about the potty thing when it came to hanging out at grandma's, because he was at grandma's and he figured he could do what he wanted to. Plain and simple. So he would earn extra coins when he was at grandma's for actually going to the potty, and to incentivize him into getting this toy, and then if, depending on what he did in the potty, he would get more coins for that. And that seemed to work relatively well, because they figured out really quick that that he, in a sense, was gonna earn something for, basically doing this. The reason I say they is because we included my daughter in it just so she could be a part of what was going on too, even though she's completely potty trained already. We still included her in it in hopes to if he sees her going, then he'll be incentivized to go as well. Now, that worked pretty well for us. I was very surprised at the turnaround that we had doing it that way. And I think what it was is because we gave him back control of the potty. It was no longer like me being a tyrant of, you have to go. Every 45 minutes you have to go. You know, it got rid of that. And it empowered him to kind of do it himself. Now, granted, we did incentivize him to go, but for me, it became a lot easier as opposed to me just being in his face about, come on, let's go, and him feeling like he was kind of being punished and taken away from playing or whatever, because it was me forcing the issue as opposed to him wanting to do it on his own. So the incentive program worked really well. We put 2 jars. We wrote both of the kids' names on the jars, and each time they did what they were supposed to do potty wise, they would get coins. We used the gold coins that look like the treasure, you know, like for St. Patty's Day, those gold coins. And then we just decided, like, you get 5 if you go at Grandma's house. You get 2 if you make it for the long car ride. You get, and you get 1 for making it through the school day. The school day is less coins because when they're in class, they go, well, my son was in my 2-year-old class. We would go every hour anyway. So it's not as though he had to make the decision to go. So that's why we chose to do less coins for the school day. And I think the other part of this that made it work really well was the fact that he picked the toy. It's not something, and I said, oh, I'll buy you this if you do that. He picked the toy, so he was really vested in the process. I know that sounds bizarre to say vested for a 2-year-old, but in this case, like, we had tried everything and then some, and clearly, like, we weren't getting anywhere. It still hasn't been easy, but it has improved from where we were before. So I'm hoping for a continued improvement in this. And then for you moms out there, if you have any other tips to add, any things that you guys have tried, if you want to share those, you can go to graffitiyoga.com. There's a button that says Speak Pipe, and you can leave me a voicemail and say, hey, you know, leave your name so we know who you are so we can shout you out on our next episode. And basically drop us a tip, let us know. Or if you are a mom that is looking for help with potty training, the preschool that I'm going to be working with does a potty training boot camp, and within 72 hours max, they're completely potty trained. I'm going to be doing this with my son, even though the incentive program has worked well. I want to, like, sure up this process so he's definitely done before he's 3. So for the moms out there that are interested in the potty training boot camp, please let me know, and I'll make sure I get that info out to you. You're welcome to leave a message in the comments and say, yes, send me the info, or you can also leave me a message on SpeakPipe. You can leave me a voicemail on our website. Again, that's graffitiyoga.com. And I'm glad that you guys came on and enjoyed the show today. Our next show's topic, I'll have to check my book to see what it is. I'd be totally making it up if I tried to tell you what it is now. But I appreciate you being on and joining me. I hope you find this helpful, and I hope that we are able to build a rocking mom community so we can take care of each other. Thanks, ladies. Have a wonderful day, and I will be back with you for episode 3. Bye.